only a few years ago.
How old were you when you started posting videos on YouTube?
3.
Some launched their careers with an audition.
And the prize is you get to sing the national anthem at the Real Salt Lake game.
Really, my music career started with The Voice.
Many went viral, seen and adored by millions worldwide.
It's really cool, but it's also very stressful.
It is stressful.
It's a privilege enjoyed by few so young.
I like playing the guitar because I'm famous. A lot of people know me.
And some don't seem to pay attention to how good they really are.
I mean, she has something really amazing, and I don't even think she realizes it at this point.
Audiences saw that for themselves in 2013 at Lexi Walker's first big public appearance.
And it kind of went viral.
At only 11 years old, that Real Salt Lake performance put her on the musical map.
All of a sudden, news agencies are calling me and want me to come on their morning shows, and I just started performing.
At about that same time, she joined the One Voice Children's Choir instead of going solo.
And the mom is like, nah, you know, she's still got a lot to learn. She needs to learn teamwork.
But Lexi in the choir became a viral hit on Alex Boyer's Africanized cover of Let It Go.
I think he might be the one who brought it up. It's like, yeah, she's like a little Beyonce. She's got a lot of, you know, spirit and fire, and man, that voice.
I mean, I thought my grandma would watch it, and it would be a lot of fun.
But that video lives on, closing in on 100 million views on YouTube. Masa also took the choir to the America's Got Talent stage, where Lexi again had the chance to shine.
Because I think she's really down to earth. She's got her feet firm on the ground, knowing who she is.
Lexi's formal voice training started when she began performing. Now she studies with acclaimed vocal coach Trisha Swanson.
But I do love all kinds of music. I love jazz, Broadway, pop, classical. I don't know, it's been organic from the beginning, and I never made any calculated moves to think, oh, how can I make this into a career? But the trick has been keeping the perspective that this could end anytime.
Lexi's put herself out there, soloing all over the world and collaborating with the best in music videos and big concert halls and arenas.
The piano guys, see, I can only say good things about them. I love Kurt. He's just incredible. The inaugural ball was not scary. I think I prefer singing live just because of the energy dynamic that's there.
But Lexi's also recorded lots of songs, including some she wrote herself.
I hope the music that I make helps to inspire other people to use what they have to positively, influence or uplift other people.
Especially the youth. She was featured in an LDS Face-to-Face with musical artists.
For me, I like to make the decision beforehand as to what I would do in certain situations. That helps a ton. But in the end, I mean, the gospel has been just a root in my life, and it's helped me keep eternal perspective.
It's those closest to Lexi who help her find balance and stay grounded.
I think my family's amazing. They just keep me humble, and they support what I do, because to them, my music habit is like the same as my brother's soccer games. My mom is an Amazonian goddess. I think she said, if you are ever a diva, I will yank you out of this. If you ever exhibit any diva behavior, we're done. Party's over.
Aside from performing, Lexi's developing other talents like art and songwriting. And she makes sure her Lyceum Orchestra friends are part of her journey. She even wrote the song they're playing. It's all part of living the dream while keeping your feet firmly planted.
The goal has never been fame, because fame is fickle and it's temporary, and you can compromise a lot to get it. I just want to see where life takes me and keep pursuing music, of course. It's something that will always be a part of my life, and just kind of let life take me by surprise.
Before doing The Voice, I actually had really bad stage fright, and I was hiding my talent, and I was afraid to go and perform for anybody because I was so insecure and had such low self-esteem.
MADILYN PAIGE calls that time a rough patch, but look at her now.
I get a lot of different requests from different singers to collaborate, and then I also have, of course, my bucket list of dream collaborations.
That list includes David Archuleta, and this duet is a dream come true.
It's insane how many people are on YouTube every day and how many views these videos get.
A lot of this was made possible because The Voice called her to audition.
I literally relied on prayer that entire competition.
She got to the top 20 playoffs.
I was like terrified. I've never felt so terrified and so alone in my entire life.
It took 8 months of her life at age 16.
But I just was very prayerful and just trusted that this is what I was supposed to be doing and He was going to carry me through it. And I didn't know what I was going to do next. I was definitely discouraged for a while, but then Desert Book came into the picture, and that's kind of when I had a better idea where I wanted to go.
Can you see me?
The company helped MADILYN make a pop EP.
And original music has always been a passion of mine. I started songwriting just for myself before doing The Voice. Irreplaceable is a song about confidence and self-esteem, and it's about those of us that compare ourselves to other people and don't feel good enough. The chorus of the song is just me reminding myself that I do have worth and I am irreplaceable and I'm beautiful just the way I am.
MADILYN reinforces that message when she addresses large groups.
And we are the way we are for a reason, and there's nothing more amazing than that.
At Time Out for Girls.
My challenge to you guys is, rather than comparing to other people, work on improving yourself and be the best you that you can be. Be your own kind of beautiful.
And online, where she interacts with her fans.
A lot of teenagers, both girls and guys actually, will send me messages kind of asking for advice with something they're going through.
She also divulges one of her passions, even before singing.
To this day, if I wasn't a singer, I would be a photographer.
Taking pictures for me is just kind of another way to express myself. And I love taking pictures of people.
But for now, singing is her full-time job.
In order to keep my name being circulated and to stay relevant, I have to be consistent with posting new content.
And balance is key.
I realize that I'm not truly happy when I'm living my life only through the eyes of the social media world, I guess.
It's her family and faith that help MADILYN stay grounded.
I know I would not be where I am today if it wasn't for Heavenly Father. It's not me, it's Him, and He's just working through me. The future, with what I do especially, is unknown. It's a mystery, but I would love to have music be a big part of my life forever. That's definitely my dream. I never want to stop singing.
Coming up, turning lemons into movies. Their life is literally the sound of music. And small can still be powerful.
For mind at work. Whoa, 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 work. Yeah!
Working with Lemons is the YouTube brainchild of the talented, blended Bagley-Bourne family.
It was kind of an accident, you know.
And literally millions of people are watching.
I think it's mostly, the 5 to 12-year-olds and their parents playing it to distract them over and over and over again.
And if you or your kids are viewers, you'll recognize Ari, Anson, and Mia, the youngest members of the family.
It's really something special to know that you're entertaining someone.
Mia starred in their first post, a Frozen cover that only cost them $5 to make.
I mean, it was just so, amateur really, but it just was sweet.
Now it has hundreds of millions of views.
I do love it. It's so fun.
And it's a really good, I guess, bond building time with your family to be on set and working together to make something that people are gonna watch.
I can feel free to joke around with everyone, and I also get to be behind the scenes.
I love that we get to work together because we, in our busy lives, don't actually get to see each other that often throughout the month.
We want to tell a story with every video that we make, and so I think people get engaged with that.
They all have their favorites.
Ariel is my favorite Disney princess. So especially for our Working with Lemons film, Part of Your World, when I got to be filming under the water and in a tail, it was so much fun.
Hamilton was a big one when we did that video. That was like a dream role because I love that musical.
Film and theater roles aplenty have come for all three.
My favorite role has been Scout in To Kill a Mockingbird.
And you may have seen them in The Sound of Music, Mary Poppins, and A Christmas Carol, to name a few.
Ari be the first hitchhiker and let's have Anson in the backseat.
In fact, their longtime acting coach comes to their house weekly to work with them.
When we did 17 Miracles, I had to cast quite a few kids.
Is she dead yet?
So when one comes in that's a little different, they stand out. And Anson came in, and he's kind of a character, you know. He had to do some hard things.
We've been learning a lot of different dialects and audition skills, and my mom told me to go in there with my British accent, and I guess that was what made an impression on him.
Let's say a prayer, pass it on.
TC cast him again in The Cokeville Miracle.
And if they can copy you, and some can't. It's amazing how many, they just don't have that sense. They can't do it. Anson can do that very well.
Their mom is key to making their family business work.
She, makes all of our costumes, and she makes sure that everything is ready. Sometimes we should tell her to stop and slow down and take a nap or a break or something like that because she needs one.
In fact, they're all pretty busy.
And so sometimes you'll have like these long spans of time where you can like hang out with your friend all the time and then you're like, sorry, I have to go. Can't see you for like another 3 months.
So how do these young people thrive in such a cutthroat industry?
The way you make it is with a strong family, a good mom and dad that are there with you and don't just kind of dump you off and let you go.
Their mom is terrified of fame changing her kids.
They spend a few weeks on set and they have people doing their hair and telling them they're beautiful and bringing them food and asking them what they need, and then they come home and they have to do their chores and they wear the hand-me-down clothes, and and I think that helps.
I never want to be that person that turns into somebody else because it got to their head.
We're all working together on it and it's a miracle to me. I love it so much.
We just really love doing this job and we're gonna keep doing it.
Musical instruments are a family affair for Family 4. Meet Jenny Oaks Baker and her talented children when we come back.
Okay, remember, Hannah, don't put too much sauce.
I'm not putting any.
When they're making pizza for dinner, the Baker family looks like any other. But when they're making music, it's magic.
When Jenny told me that she wanted to have her kids perform, I thought, oh, here we go. It's a family show, and then they're going to be cute, and they're not going to be that great, but
Kurt Bester promptly changed his mind when he heard them.
I'm Hannah and I play the piano.
Hannah's great because she gets me. When she sees my notes, she goes, that's a Kurt thing, and she knows exactly how to play it.
I'm Matthew and I play the guitar.
Matthew is, he's kind of freaky good.
I'm Laura and I play the violin.
So Laura is, I have to tell her to put her phone down in the middle of a session and not text her friends, but she's a baker, so she's got it.
I'm Sarah and I play the cello.
Sarah's got a lot of passion.
I'm Jenny Oaks Baker and this is Family 4. Of course this is wonderful and I'm so grateful to be able to perform with them, but I never envisioned it, but I'm so grateful Heavenly Father did.
All 4 children started taking lessons as young as age 3 and steadily progressed.
Little by little they got better and better, and then all of a sudden they're on almost all of my shows playing almost everything.
Not only the concerts, but music videos too, which receive thousands of views.
They're super fun to shoot, but sometimes it feels a little awkward because when you're playing in front of the camera, and the director's saying yeah, lift your head up here or look up to the sky, and you're like, I don't want to do that.
And of course, practicing is part of it.
Do you practice a lot?
I practice 3.5 hours a day, every day except for Sunday.
So no protests from the children?
Just every day.
But when opportunities come to tour or make an amazing music video,
We had an opportunity to go to Salzburg, Austria to film a music video.
A Sound of Music medley, and to perform for LDS church members. But a side trip to Italy proved to be full of adversity and miracles. First, Sarah's cello broke. Then they found Matthias, who fixed it. In Pisa, thieves broke into their van and stole the cello, their passports, and most everything else. But not Jenny's treasured instrument. They knew God was watching over them.
And he didn't keep us from having the trial, but like if I'd lost my violin, it's what I inherited from my mother on her death.
Then Matthias helped them locate the stolen cello. Many lessons were learned that day.
Like, material things aren't everything you need.
Everything will turn out for the better if you just have faith and have hope.
They make it look easy, balancing music with other activities.
Oh, it's hard. So, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm perpetually drowning. But it's adrenaline rush, so I don't mind, because I like adrenaline.
And there are things they do have to give up.
Like, it'll help me get into college and to other things, but like it takes a lot of time after like my social life, which is kind of hard, but it's a good thing.
Some of Family 4 may even go professional one day, but for now it's all about family, developing talents, and making memories.
We get to travel a lot and see a lot of cool things.
I really like it because I can experience these new places and these new, like, meet new people, and I get to grow together.
I think they're coming to understand that what a blessing it is to be able to perform together, to be able to help people feel the Spirit, touch hearts.
Coming up, the youngest of the bunch.
How long do you want to keep performing?
150 years.
There it is! I'm almost done.
Claire Crosby is an old soul in a young body.
All by myself, I can do a 100-piece puzzle all by myself.
And she's a singer with perfect pitch.
Claire has started singing since pretty much the moment she could talk.
Claire was discovered
What my favorite thing is to do is to sing.
when she went with her dad to get an oil change and broke into song.
And I remember like people were in the area there in the waiting room, they started pulling out their cell phones and like people were recording this performance. And so a couple months later, we made our first video, and just our first video went viral. That was like the start of everything.
Is it scary to sing in front of a lot of people?
No, it's not. Just be strong and just wait for this moment and then just try to make yourself so excited as you can.
But her favorite place to sing is on the Ellen TV show. That invitation came after their Toy Story video went viral on YouTube.
It's awesome. She's so nice and I just love the chats. I love to chat with her.
Ellen's done lots of amazing things for Claire and her family.
So number one, she's got me lots of toys and sent me to Disneyland.
All right, show me a C chord. Oh, you knew what I was gonna say already.
Twinkle, twinkle,
The latest gift? A ukulele.
my dad is teaching me. It's easy peasy. I just do what Dad says to do. Once I learn one song with no breaks, my dad will get me an Oreo shake.
How come you liked being on Little Big Shots?
I was 3 when I did that. I was so proud of myself.
There's always pressure to try to stay relevant and be posting stuff all the time.
This is a song that I sing and I'm a little bit sad.
We've tried to just go at Claire's pace. So every week we'll post one video just to kind of be consistent and just give people an update of whatever we're doing that week.
Then finally, Dave got his shot at the big time.
Because they saw Claire's videos, they saw me singing with Claire in her videos, and they're like, hey, we want you to come to audition for The Voice.
3 chair turns later,
I was shouting like, Daddy, Daddy, Daddy.
Adam Levine picked Dave to be on his team, and Claire joined her dad on stage for an impromptu duet. Then at Christmas time, she joined the piano guys in New York City to help light the world.
Just so awesome because to perform on a Christmas show. With me.
The Crosby's new baby seems to love Claire's singing too.
Cradle
you think she's going to be a singer too? Yeah.
She has to, because I sing to her.
This isn't their full-time gig.
Basically, quit my job and bank on my kids to pay our bills. It's like I just can't bring myself to be that guy.
But they're doing enough to make a real impact on their fans.
They'll message us and say, this video changed my life, or I was in a really dark place, and this video, Claire singing this, pulled me out of that and changed my life completely.
How do you feel when you hear that?
That's cool.
You know, we've done a lot of videos about Christ around Christmas and Easter, and that's about the extent of how much we've pushed our religion onto other people. But we do feel a responsibility to be like Christ in our videos. Yeah, our main goal is to keep Claire Claire. We don't want anything that we do to change who she is or make her think that she's like more special than people.
The Crosbys are always careful about choosing the right opportunities for Claire, making sure she stays safe and is having fun.
So that's my #1 priority in all this, is just how can we, by the time we're all old, how can we look back and say like, we had an awesome life together.
Such a fun opportunity to just walk up the stage and just wait for my turn and walk up. All of a sudden they call my name and say, we're ready. I'm like, yeah. And I'm just like walking up. So
To watch this program and many other inspiring KSL documentaries, download the free KSL TV app now from your preferred app store for all your favorite devices. Enjoy uplifting programming anytime, anywhere you want.